Hello everybody. So I have some crazy hair going on today, and I need to recurl my hair again, so it's fine, but whatever. Welcome back to my channel. I'm having a coffee. Oh, I really need to turn it around. So cute. But I'm having a coffee this morning, and I'm so excited for all the shows that I have to talk about. I have a bunch, and I'm just going to go through all the ones that come to the top of my head that I want to talk about, because I don't know if I even posted last week, so I'm excited to get another one out here. The first thing that I want to go over is definitely Supernatural. So I love all things supernatural. I love Vampire Diaries, the originals, any CW TV show is like totally my jam, and I love it so much. Well, I started watching Supernatural years ago. I would turn on one episode and I would watch the first episode and be like, no, not for me. I've probably watched the first episode 17 times. I'm not even kidding. I've tried it so many times and it's just never for me. Well, this time I was like, okay, I'm honestly in a show hole. I'm just gonna push through and we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can start to like it more. Well, about the fourth episode, I was like, okay, this is pretty good. So I'm now on episode 14 and I'm liking it a lot better. It's still not necessarily my favorite, but I really get the feel from the show that it's one that it's probably way better in season 2, season 3. It's been out for how long now? So I think it just only gets better. So I'm excited to continue watching that. But to everyone who has forever told me to watch Supernatural and said that you would love it, and I always said, no, I hate it. Well, I finally am watching it and loving it, and I'm very excited about it. Just the two main characters are so cute. How could you not love it? So we'll see. I just wanted to give a quick update on that though, so that I could kind of get into the juicy stuff, because I probably will get on here and talk about Supernatural within the next few weeks again. So we'll see. Also, I need to drink coffee. I have not had a coffee yet, and it is 1 o'clock. Actually, yeah, it's 1:30, and I haven't had a coffee today. Woo! Need another drink. Okay, anyway. Next up, I've not talked about Sabrina yet. Okay, I was a Sabrina fan back in the day. I watched the real Sabrina. I watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the cartoon one. I loved the cartoon one. That one was probably my favorite. But I've always been a huge Sabrina fan. So when they said they were coming out with the new Sabrina, I was like, yes, I'm here. All things Sabrina. I'm going to watch it, whatever. The first episode of Sabrina, I started watching and was kind of like, I felt dirty. I was like, oh my God, I can't watch this. This is the worst show I've ever seen. And not by how good the show actually was or the characters, whatever, but they say things like hail Satan and praise Satan and things like that. So I literally felt dirty. I was like, I'm a sinner for watching this TV show. But I saw so many good reviews, so I was like, okay, I'll just push through it and try to understand the humor in it. And you guys, now I just cannot. The humor is so funny to me. It's such dry humor with making fun of devil worshippers, basically. And it's hilarious. And if you can get by or get past all of the satanic things in the beginning, you'll love it. Now, the cool thing to me though is if you do a little bit of research about it, there's just a lot of symbolism in it. They use a lot of legit things in it. So it's really cool. You learn a little bit, but also get to make fun of it along the way. So who doesn't love that? But the girl who plays Sabrina, I can't remember her name right now, so sorry, but she is just adorable, and I love her. And I don't know, she just makes the show, and how it ended was so good. But I want to talk about the Christmas episode a little bit, because obviously the first season was really good. It was total Riverdale feel, just so good. But the Christmas episode really set us up for what we're about to see in season 2, and just got me hyped. I'm even more excited now than I already was, so I can't wait. that's all I'll say about Sabrina because I don't want to ruin it. But just know, if you can find the humor in it, it's fully worth the show. And then you'll have lots of things to laugh about and kind of feel bad about, but still it's funny. Okay, so this one keeps coming to mind, and I guess I'll talk about it too. I watch a morning show on YouTube every day called The Morning Toast. And they are like huge Housewives fans. And I used to watch the Housewives of New York a little bit when I was in high school, and then I watched I think I maybe watched Beverly Hills a little bit just when I was watching Vanderpump. Never got into it, was never really my thing, but I've heard really good things about Dallas. So on The Morning Toast, they actually had one of the stars, Leanne, on to talk about Housewives of Dallas, and they actually did not like Leanne until she came on the show. And I loved her on The Morning Toast. I was like, oh, this girl is awesome. Like, they probably just portrayed her really terribly. But now I started watching it. Leanne is the freaking worst. I mean, I'm only in season 1, so I really do feel like I may change my mind. But she's crazy. She is so crazy. But they all kind of are. They all have their issues. You've got the girl who was the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader who, like, her and her husband are having issues. I'm only in season 1, but I just have this feel that they're going to get divorced. And if they don't, it's coming for sure. And she'll take him for all his money because she seems like that kind of girl. But Leanne is just the worst. She just doesn't even have that much money. So first off, I'm like, you're only a housewife because you have, like, climbed up the ladder in the charity world. You don't even have that much money. Like, if I'm watching the Housewives, like, I want to see the rich people at least, and she doesn't really have that. So I don't know, but she gets all the things. She has, like, the nicest clothes, all of that, because of who she is. Like, I mean, props to her for that, honestly, but she's just really hard to handle. She's such a people pleaser in the charity world. Like, she sits there and it's like, the whole time. I can't. Coffee. But let's see, what else have I watched? I've watched so many shows because I've been watching a lot of smaller ones. Ooh, oh my gosh, I almost forgot about this one. I started watching Legacies, and I'm loving it. Of course, it's not as good as Vampire Diaries, and that's kind of like what everybody keeps saying to me. It's not as good as Vampire Diaries. It's not. Nothing is going to ever add up to what Vampire Diaries was, but it is such a cute little show. It gives me a lot of, like, Vampire Diaries season 1 feels because they're in high school, they're really young, it's like young love. It's so cheesy and so cute, and honestly, I just really love anything filmed in Covington. I love Covington. It's the cutest town. Seeing things filmed there and, like, getting some of the Vampire Diaries cast in this show really just makes my day. So I'm here for it. I'm loving it. I love the characters. Alaric was always one of my favorites, so watching him on this and, like, have a really big part, I think is super exciting because he always had a big part in Vampire Diaries, but he, like, is star material, and he finally gets to be the star on this, so I'm super excited for him. And I don't like his daughters very much. Their characters are, like, starting to grow on me a little bit, but then I think back to, like, Bonnie and Caroline, and I hated Caroline when Vampire Diaries started, and we all know, like, how much we love Caroline in the end. So I think they'll grow on me. I think they'll grow as actresses, and it'll be better in the end, but we'll see. Anywho, if you haven't seen it and you loved the Vampire Diaries, you do need to watch it. It is really cute. I think you'll get those same kind of feels as I did, but don't expect it to be Vampire Diaries because just nothing is going to be. I'm going to end this on kind of a negative, not negative note, but with a bad review, because I've seen so many people talking about the movie Dumplin. And y'all know, I stan Netflix movies. I've talked about it before. I love Netflix movies. I think they're killing it. But Dumplin just did not do it for me, you guys. And I'm sorry. I hate to be that person to say it because so many people love it. Like, but when people are saying, like, that they're crying over it, I just truly don't get it. It's just not for me. Maybe, I love cheesy movies. And I said it before, Netflix movies are, like, pure cheese. They're so cheesy and so cute, and I love it, but they're, like, love story cheesy. And this was just there was a little bit of a love story, but honestly, like, Jennifer Aniston, her acting skills in this movie were so bad, and I think that was kind of like the point of it. I think they were supposed to be, because it was a cheesy movie, but she honestly ruined the movie for me, and I just couldn't get past her. I really couldn't. Dumplin was a really cute character. I mean, the movie was okay. Would I watch it again? No. But I'm glad that some of you all like it. I just couldn't get past the cheese. Couldn't get past it. Way too cheesy for me. Not really my style. I love Dolly Parton, so I mean, listening to the music was nice, but the rest of it just really wasn't for me. So I'm gonna end that there. Thank you guys for coming back and watching. I love doing this. I love talking about pop culture. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, because I kind of do like little updates throughout the week on my story and stuff, and I talk about pop culture. But also, if you are easily offended about what people say about your celebrity loves, then don't follow me, because I'm gonna say things. So see you guys next week.